Stavros Tousios for M4Markets. Today we're going to release the euro-dollar and also dollar against the Swiss franc. Euro-dollar is moving up. We failed to cross above the previous high. Okay, a weak attempt you can say initially, but we also have momentum convergence, which means that there could be another leg to the upside because we don't see any sort of signals that suggest that the trend might be coming into an end. Okay, or at least even in the short term. Now, from here, we are looking at the 4-hour, of course. Okay, we have bounced at the 23%. Okay, and we continue to the upside. Now, there's two things that can happen here: break higher with increasing momentum, going into overbought territories, then see some sort of signal that is going to indicate some weakness. Or second, maybe we're going to fall from here. Okay, with momentum going lower, but not below that trough, and price is doing something similar, and that would actually create a consolidation. Okay, so it's either one or the other, and of course a third case that we might just reverse completely, and we're going to fail to get above the 110.80 or so. We have, however, recaptured the 110, and this is a very good and big milestone for bulls. Now, if you can see also here, there is still no signs of a slowdown. Okay, so if we take that last leg over here that we have actually done, we nearly came to the 1618. So the next level to the upside might be around 111. This, of course, assumes, and we prefer as well for that to be the case, that we stay above the 38%. That's around 110.20. And of course, the 110, which is very important psychological level, which we failed to cross above. We went up 70 pips, then we went down around another 100 pips over here to the downside. So the bias is a little bit downward if we take into account the medium term rather than the short term. Now, returning on USD against the Swiss franc, you're going to remember that we've drawn a very large channel over here the other day. Maybe I should go on the daily just to see and remind ourselves what we were looking for. We're looking for an actual move down here, which happened. Okay, and now there is two cases that I see, because there is still momentum to the downside and we don't see any slowdown as well. Okay, so what this means is that in case we do fall lower, then the next level that is going to be exposed is down at 87.50. Okay, that maybe is going to get down there, and while it gets down there, it's going to finally form an actual divergence. But when we look at the 4-hour, let's not forget we do already have a divergence over here. What, however, might be happening here is we're going to go lower down, and while we do see that, the RSI is going to fall, but not below the previous trough. So the extension might not be as low as the 87.50, because if it goes as low, it actually will increase the chances, and just by the look, visually speaking now, it looks like the RSI is going to cross below that low. We don't want that because it would be a very nice double signal, but even if it crosses below, look, the invalidation is really down here. So I think even if we get down there, we're just going to probably get a bigger divergence signal over here. That might be a better opportunity for us to start looking for signals for a potential reversal to the upside. Now, we don't get any signals though here, okay? But maybe on the 1 hour, something comes up. Is anything coming up? Nothing is coming up, also in the 1 hour, okay? And what does this mean? It means that there is high likelihood that we're going to go and tap that low. We came down like 95% of that leg anyway, right? So now the question is whether we form a double bottom, or not. That question though that we need to ask ourselves is, does it really matter as long as we remain below that level? And to be honest, the trend now is to the downside, and as long as we remain outside that bottom channel, okay, which is now resistance, the trend still and the bias remains to the downside. So I will be focusing mainly on whether, if we go up, we can cross above 50 or even this channel top. Otherwise, another leg to the downside as a contrary and reversing case of the euro dollar as well might be coming up.